Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. It's Brother Guns and Media's here.
Hello.
In the SurvivorCraft world, we are all alone in here.
Mm.
Um, we saw some comments and stuff, and we wanted to clarify some of the things that you guys saw on the episode 2 of SurvivorCraft. We want to start off by saying we appreciate your passion for this game as much. We see in the comments that you guys have the same passion and drive that we have for this game, and we want to thank you for that. We really do. That's what we're looking for, is that you guys get into this thing like we do, and the contestants do.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with all the comments, and we understand the dislikes that you've seen and everything like that. But again, like we said before, it's not. This show, it's not important about that. It's your emotional attachment. It's how involved you're getting in. And so your reaction, the outrage and dislikes, we see that, but we don't see it as a bad thing. But we do have to clarify this issue here. So
Right. Well, I built this immunity challenge, and I noticed right away that there was a possibility from this block that they could actually jump off and fall off the whole challenge. So I doubled up the fencing here. But I also found out, and I pointed out to Guns early on as I was building this, hey, there's a possibility for him to get on this rail and walk around and skip the last 2 blocks. There's only 2 blocks that they would bypass here.
yeah.
We tried some different combinations. Guns, you had tried some.
Well, I'll show you what I did here. Because yeah, exactly. We just basically destroyed this lower. I'll do it right now. And what I did is to prevent them, because actually we even found that. Let me get on here. That you can get to this point and jump up, right? So
Yeah.
I placed the extra fence like that. But at this point here, when we did that, we didn't like the way it looked. Like, I mean, it looks. You know what I mean? It looks shoddy. It doesn't,
Right.
And meat. You were like, no, let's just leave it.
Yeah.
Um,
So I think at that point I said, hey, look, this is an extremely short little section. These kind of obstacle courses that I build, the idea is that there's just a little bit different something every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
So I said, look, if they jump to this first block and they get onto this railing, this is just Guns and I talking, and they decide to, make their way around knowing that they can walk here. And bypass these last 2 blocks, we're just going to let that go, but we're not going to bring it up to them before the challenge, because no one actually sees these sections before they run it.
They have
right?
no idea what they're encountering.
They have no idea.
So what happens is before every sort of show here, like, or challenge area here, I basically go into each lobby on Skype where the teams are waiting, and I communicate. And I basically go through all of the challenges. I tell them roughly what is expected of them. I give them the parameters, but what I don't do is give them, what they, every single restriction on it, because sometimes you get innovation. And in terms of this one here, us being aware of this problem, all we said was, you know what? Each team must make their way through the parkour area. Now, obviously, when you say parkour, you're going to go and everyone's going to try to do, the parkour area here like I'm doing. And if you're skilled like me, as I just showed you, if you're skilled like that, or like Block Boy and Lego, you'll see that those guys, it's actually way faster to actually parkour here. Now, we don't penalize. What we didn't want to do is, we knew that the possibility existed there. We knew it could happen, but at the same time, we're like, okay, well, instructing them to go through the parkour area, we know that most people are going to do it. What happens is, if you actually watch the video too with Razor, he wasn't purposely, at least from my recollection, and even if it did, it doesn't matter, but it wasn't that he started at the top here. I think he actually jumped.
No, he made it to this block. It looked like an accidental double jump. He slammed into the fence and ended up
like,
here.
oh.
And then he went ahead and carried on. So again, you guys, we did review it. We did know ahead of time that this was a possibility, and Guns and I decided in private not to let everybody know that if it happened, it happened. Again, it's a very, very short little section here.
Yeah, we didn't want to encourage it. What we didn't want to do is go into the lobbies at each lobby there and say, hey, you know what, here's the parkour area, and if you want, you can just walk around the ledge. We didn't want that. We knew it could happen, but as long as we didn't advise it, we knew that most people wouldn't do it. And he just haphazardly came across the little secret there. Nothing that we can do, and it was not a violation. He was not cheating, and the immunity challenge still stands.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, someone has to go home. JPAT is a great guy. He really was.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's super
you know,
funny.
that's just how it turned out, you know. And we just want to thank you guys for your passion for the game, because that's really what we're looking for. This is how we feel. This is how these contestants feel when they're playing. And you guys as the viewers are completely getting into this thing, and it's awesome, and we thank you so much for it. So we just wanted to clarify that no, we are aware it was not cheating. Guns and I both knew this could happen ahead of time, and we decided to let it go long before the challenge even took place.
Right. And just remember, if you're not happy about what someone does in the challenge, that's why we leave the final vote to you, the viewers. So pay attention. These sort of things have ramifications. If you see things that you don't agree with and you don't like how players are doing it and how players are treating others, well, guess what? All the power rests in your hands in the final decision. The final decision as to who walks away with the prizes is up to you, the viewers.
That's correct.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We just thought we'd give you clarification. Awesome. Great passion for the show, just as much as Media and myself. And we will see you next time on episode 3 coming this Wednesday.
Thanks, guys.